I'm about to say why the Ross, the far is this in black and white. Yo, what up, y'all? When you need a cleanse, a cleanse, a cleanse, I really found out what it means to actually feel pure and clean myself, clean my soul, clean my insides, because just like how we charge our phones overnight, our laptops, our iPads, just like how we have all this work to do, enough work to do, okay? Enough work. It's like we're constantly inputting. And it's like, well, how are you filtering, or how are you cleaning? How are you, like, just basically figuring out how to make things pure after you've had a day, after you've done work, after you've spoken to somebody? Because sometimes speaking to somebody is draining. Sometimes speaking to somebody, you absorb a lot. And so, I mean, for me, like, being able to live in different countries has really opened my eyes to see like what it is that each country or each place that I'm in has like done for me, done for my body, done for my well-being. So for example, when I'm in Barbados, I know that I'm always gonna be my best. I'm always gonna get the best fruits, the best meals. I gonna lose weight. I gonna feel great. And like everything is just gonna happen in my favor. That's anywhere, clock that T. That's anywhere. But essentially, like, when I go to Barbados, I know like I can get a good cleanse, right? Because I have organic earth. I raw. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, make sure you do already. But making my green juice and just cleansing. Like today, I'm on a 3-day cleanse, and it is day 3. Um, I have my cucumber. Oh, what I put in there? Cucumber, lemon, ginger, and celery. And I literally make 3 bottles for one day, and drink all 3 bottles and mix it in with water, and as well as cardio and working out, because it just sets my week off right. Like, yes, it's not as easy in the beginning, but the mission and like your discipline and your purpose allows it to become simple, right? So things that in life that don't feel easy, well, now let's be able to see how we can make it simple. Because for me, nothing is quote unquote easy, right? But knowing how to make the process simple is going to make you enjoy the journey, enjoy the process, enjoy the current moment, because everything that we have in front of us is an opportunity. It's not that we have to go to work. It's not that I have to do a cleanse. It's not that I have to lose weight. I get to lose weight. I get to do a cleanse. I get to do all these things. And that's everybody, honestly. So, like, when I say cleanse yourself, I'm talking about cleanse yourself inside. I'm talking about cleanse yourself who you talk to, cleanse your phone, go through your photos, go through your text messages, clean it all up. Clean it up, because every day is a new opportunity, and it's like we can get caught in the constant cycle of having to do this, having to do that, having to do this, and it's not that we have it, but more so that we get the opportunity. And that's why I love cleansing now. I love juicing, and I do it every single week, okay? Every single week. Let me tell y'all something about discipline. Let me tell y'all something. Because if you don't know, now you know. I love food, okay? I love flavor food. I love culture food. I love tasting food. I love experiencing new food. Like, put food in a bathtub. I'm gonna sleep in the bathtub. Respectfully, right? But essentially, cleansing has allowed me to be disciplined. And if y'all want the juicer, listen, I'm gonna put it in my description box, because it has saved my life. My cousin has used the same juicer for the last 28 years of her life, right? Helping her beat diabetes, helping multiple people beat cancer, right? Using a food for medicine, and just using the earth for the benefit, right? And so I'm gonna put that juicer in the description box. And I'm not saying that this juicer fixes all diabetes. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that the juicer that I use really does work. It's efficient and it's easy to clean, and that's why I'm able to move around and do what I do, because I have beneficial. Hey, how are we back? Oh, period. What's up? What's up, Marie? What's going on? I great because like I was telling everyone, I am on my 3 day cleanse and it is day 3 and my discipline is kicking in. And I just want to come on here and share some value that we all need a cleanse. Like whatever your weeks and your months and your days or your year is looking like, to cleanse and renew and refresh it is going to be beneficial for you because like how I said before, like recharging your phone every single night, right? Drop me in the chat if you drop me in the comments if you charge your phone every night. Drop me if you have like a book or a planner or work that you know you got to get done, right? Those are things that we do daily. And it's like, well, what are you doing on the inside? What are you doing for you daily? Yes, you could go shopping. Yes, you could do this. Yes, you could do that. But all of that is external. What about the internal? And so during like my opportunities to cleanse, to juice, right, and to filter out how I interact with people, filter out how I interact with people I love, filter how I interact with myself, filter how I interact with God and my spirituality, like during those moments I'm just really realizing how fortunate it is to take a step back and just reevaluate what the hell is going on. Y'all, I know y'all know what the hell Yante, what the hell comb. Like okay, have a great day. Yes, thank you for joining. Listen, come back soon. We're gonna be on here doing lives every week to just give y'all the journey of when we have our juices and our cleanses, because the nourishment that we are feeling, we actually like literally in what was it, 3 months? In 3 months we lost 14 pounds. And we did juicing every single week. Now we didn't do it for the whole week. We did it for like 1 day a week, 2 days a week, or 3 days a week. And we mixed it up based on the schedule because like we say, mix it up based on what works for you. Like if there's anything that I learned literally in 2025, being that it's like almost the 6th month, is that everything that you're doing should be for the greater good, whether that's the greater good for you internally, whether that's the greater good for you mentally, spiritually, emotionally, because that will ripple effect in everything you got going on. It will ripple effect in your income, it will ripple effect in your love life, it will ripple effect in your family, and it will ripple effect in your business. And the only reason why I said business and income separate is because you can generate income in multiple ways, which we all should. Okay, make sure y'all check out my long form video that is invested, because we talk about investing into mentorship and just investing in general. But essentially, your income can come from anything that you do, right? And then your business is what you are tied into, and maybe that is your passion, or maybe something you have created and now you're passing down legacy. And so those two are technically separate when it comes to how you are filling them for yourself. And so I just say all of that to say the refresher we all need is literally dependent on the person you are, right? You are who you get, what you get because you are who you are. And so if we are not constantly being able to replenish ourselves, then how the rascal you think you gonna get somewhere on the outside? How you think you gonna get this? How you think you gonna get all this stuff? And you ain't even replenish it on the inside. And so I really had to understand that all from January 2025 till now, and continuously, right? Because being, I'm a director of personality development. If you don't know already, yes, I do coach, right? But essentially, and hey y'all, welcome. Comment in the chat. What's up? Let me know your name. I'm sending y'all a lot of love, a lot of high vibrations, and a lot of clarity because I know it is needed. But essentially, um, just being in personality and business development, especially with the Golden Impact in this channel, if you haven't subscribed already, is knowing the inputs and the outputs of your life. And so that is what, from January all the way till now and continuous, is knowing like, well, what do I want to input in my life? What do I want to output? I'm gonna give y'all example. I'm not gonna go too crazy on this example, but I'm gonna give y'all example. Having something in your life just because it feels good for the moment, we have to elevate that. We have to allow our higher version to talk to us and literally be like, listen, is this what we really want? Is this what we're going to allow? Is this what we are going to accept? Because you don't have to accept everything and you don't have to allow everything. It's called boundaries. And if you don't have any, It's giving Big Loser. And I'm only saying that because that was me. That was me. I'm telling you, that was me, okay? But boundaries, literally setting boundaries on what you allow, what access you are allowing somebody to have, allowing a food to have, allowing your time to be taken. All of these things are like factors that we control. You actually control it yourself. And so, taking the time out of these last few months, losing 14 pounds, juicing, cleansing every week, and allowing myself to put on, right? Put on that outfit. Constantly work out. Even on days I didn't feel like working out, I still work out. There was one day, it was real cold outside. I wasn't going nowhere. You understand me? Nowhere. Because one thing's for sure, two things for certain. If I'm telling you to do what's best for you, listen, I know the cold ain't great for me. So I took out my Fit On app on my phone and I did a workout. Whether it was 10 to 15 to 20 minutes, it's still something I got done. And it's just really all about how you're able to hold yourself disciplined. And that's why I say everyone needs to cleanse. Everyone needs to be able to filter what the hell is going on around you, what the hell is going inside you. That is crucial because just learning again, learning that food is medicine. Learning, hi, sending you love. What's up? Just learning that everything, fruit, vegetables, everything is medicine that comes from the earth. We have this earth being built, but guess what? We're too busy driving to work. We're too busy fussing with somebody in a relationship. We're too busy worrying about what the kids are doing. We're too busy worrying about all these other factors before we start learning that the way you feel is what's that word? Is being absorbed by everything else around you. So if you just wake up or you just set the tone for the day and you just read your devotional, I got the link in my bio too because my devotional I read every day saved my life the last year, and then I got a new one this year. But if you wake up with you devotional every day, you say you prayers, you get sunlight, or you just open the curtain and you just get some type of brightness to just wake you up, right? That is going to set the tone for the day. That is going to set the tone for the next hours because now you're committing to a process that works for you. And I'm saying that because it works for me and it's true, right? I wake up, first thing I do when I wake up, I pray, right? I pray. And then I just open my curtains, right? And then when it's a beautiful day, you just see the sun, chef's kiss. And even when it's rainy or cloudy or whatever it is, it's still bright light. And so I look for the sun. I'm like, let me see if I can find the sun. Let me see if I can find the sun. If I can't find the sun, the eye's the sun. You get me? You get me? You are the sun, right? And then I grab my devotional and I read it with sunlight reflecting on me. Or when I'm in Barbados and I have my balcony, I read it outside. I read it where there is free flowing energy. Like all of that is real. Energy is real. It cannot be created nor destroyed. We learned this in science. We learned this in what some classes in high school, right? Like energy is real. And so just setting yourself up in that routine in the morning, then you go wash your teeth, brush your teeth, or you take a shower, or you clock into your meetings, or you get on a call, or you do your to-do list, whatever comes next. But you actually have a system and a rhythm that allows you to start by just cleansing the beginning of your day. That is cleansing. Your cleansing is your juicing. Your cleansing is your devotional. Your cleansing is getting fresh air. Your cleansing is taking a second to breathe. When's the last time? Drop it in the comments. When's the last time you told yourself to breathe? When's the last time? I want to show y'all something. I wonder if I could find it. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna put all my business out there, but y'all see that? Breathe. Don't be looking at everything I got. We gonna get closer, I promise. Let's keep joining the lives and make sure to subscribe. But y'all see that? Breathe. Literally. And then I put thanks next to it if y'all saw that. Because I was just thanking myself for allowing myself to take 30 minutes, an hour to breathe today. And that's what really does it for me. And I'm not sure where you're from, where you're watching this at. If you're from a Caribbean island, if you're from a place that does really um, gratifies, yeah, pretty sure that's a word. If it's not, clock the tea that you're gonna drink. Um, the fruits, the vegetables, the herbs, sunlight, all those things, a slower pace is what I'm saying. If you're in an area that allows you to live a slower life, you're able to see that it's okay to take time to breathe, because I was never the type, okay? Being in New York, I was never the type to just, what's breathe, what's break, what's take a second. We got things to do. We got hustle, ambition. Like, we got all these goals to accomplish. You have clients, you have family, you have relationship, you have all these things. So how you mean take a break? What's a break? The brakes, only brakes I need is on my car. Use a rock. And then being able to go back to my home, my heritage home in Barbados, being able to just take a second. And I still working out there. I still working with my cousin. I still working for myself. I still working for my clients, but allowing the slower pace to literally slap me in the face and say, hey, set boundaries. Set boundaries. Boundaries are not just how people treat you, not just how what you accept, but it's also what you provide for yourself. Let me say it again. Boundaries are also what you provide for yourself. So if you know you have a 3-day cleanse, right? And we did Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of the week, don't be eating chips on Wednesday. Right? Mm. Don't be eating chips on Wednesday if you know you have a cleanse that you should have for 3 days straight. Do your full cleanse, because that's setting a boundary for yourself. What you provide is nourishment. What you provide is cleansing. What you provide is greens to supplement yourself, not actual pills and supplements that you have to pay on a subscription on a daily basis that is either making you bloated, sick, have mood swings, all the things that you just see. Okay? Them things have side effects, man. I ain't a doctor, ain't a lawyer, ain't none of that. So don't come for me. I ain't saying so. I'm just giving you my experience. That's it. That's all. And matter of fact, I'm gonna drop a long form video about I'm gonna drop a video about the juicer I use. I'm gonna drop the video about why cleansing is important. And I'm gonna drop a video of me getting back into the gym when I finally touch down back in the US, because everything seemed to be just a little different, getting acclimated after living away for 4 months and then coming back. Um it's definitely a switch up, but just having the opportunity to do so is what I provided for myself. That is a boundary that I set for myself. I do not live in places that are cold. Absolutely not. That is a boundary I set for myself. I will not eat whole, like full meals every single day of the week. I will be cleansing every single week. Now, whether that's 1 day cleanse, 2 day cleanse, or a 3 day cleanse per week, that's up to me. That's up to my schedule. That's up to what I can do. I really want to get to 5 days. So if y'all want to see a 5 day cleanse from me and y'all want me to document every single day, just let me know. Because y'all gonna be my motivation for that one. Because 3 days is real cool. Like, I cooling now. I almost done my second glass, and I have one more glass to go for the rest of the day, and it is 5:30. So I am really excited for the patterns of being able to provide for myself. Like, and I'm not just talking about income. I'm talking about boundaries, setting boundaries so we are not losers, right? Because we're not losing at life. We are always winning at life. You hear me? If you ain't hear nothing else positive today, I telling you, you winning at life. Especially because you're subscribed to the Golden Impact, because the Golden Impact is the global impact, okay? But setting those boundaries, that comes from a cleanse. Cause what's that commercial? You can see clearly now. That is what a cleanse do for you. That is what a cleanse do for you. You asking for clarity. You asking for a sign. You're asking for a symbol. You're asking for a reason. Cleanse. You're asking to lose weight. You're asking to tighten up. You're asking for more love. Cleanse. Cleanse yourself. Nourish yourself, because we do it for every device we have, every meeting, every client, every schedule, especially being a business owner, especially being a human being. But how are we being to ourselves? And I wanna leave y'all with that there, because it's important to be the provider that you need for your human being, the human being that you're in. Because again, we are all connected energy wise, all connected spiritually wise. And in order for you to really see that clarity, really see that love, really see that income, that affection, that consistency, that growth, that success, whatever it is that you're constantly envisioning, you have to cleanse your internal so that it absorbs externally, right? And so I love y'all so much. I appreciate y'all turning in with me, turning up with me. I'm gonna go live every single week, so make sure you're tapped in. And we talking about my cleanse because I do it every single week. And like I said, my cleanse, I lost 14 pounds in 3 months. Okay, in 3 months, and I was working out maybe twice to 3 times a week, and just I still would eat roti. I still would have my chicken roti with chana, with chutney, with pepper sauce. God, but I would still have everything that I want to eat. Okay, stew pork, cabbage, rice and peas. You kidding me? I did eat rice a little bit less though, even though that's like one of my favorite things to eat. But I did eat rice a little bit less. But everything else, what I consumed eating wise was my typical. It was just more fresh because I was on a fresh island. You get me? So I'm excited, y'all. I have to now plan some things for one of my clients. I'm looking at my planner. I gotta go plan some things for one of my clients. I have to set up the tickets for the Golden Carpet, August 17th. Save the date. If you are in New York, we are having our brunch gala, 5th annual. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all here first. Okay, come close. I'm gonna tell y'all here first. There is a rooftop after party. Okay. If you made it this long to the video, you're special. But I definitely want to let y'all know that after I get the ticketing out, you'll be able to get your tickets for the Golden Carpet. The Golden Bucket is July 26th, and that is our charity event because when you do Golden Impact, it's a global impact, okay? We don't do Nathan Small. Nathan Small, like the hot dogs. Honey mustard, no ketchup, extra honey mustard, maybe a little ranch. I know y'all like ranch. But essentially, yeah, after I do that, then I have a class at 8, then I have a class at 9, and then I'm gonna take maybe like 30 minutes to myself and then prepare myself for bed for 12 a.m. and then wake up for the next day to reset and cleanse myself for all the opportunities to come. So I love y'all. Make sure y'all stay golden. All right? Later, golden ones.